What up, guys? It's J&J Picks here again. We with you coming back to you with another video. I'm Jesse. I've got RJ with me, my co-host with me, and he's got him here.
All right, guys. So this week we're going to try something just a little bit different. So we know people are here for picks. Granted, we don't have the lines for all the picks yet. So this week, or for this video, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to run through the games, give you our picks. So the people that just want the picks can get what you need to get. And then the people that want to hang around and listen to us talk and do our thing. You can hang out after that and figure out why we took the picks we picked and why we're leaning towards these decisions. So that way, the people that just want picks can watch what they want, and the people that don't mind the chatting between us two goofballs can hang out with us. All right. And then, with that being said, our first game on today is going to be the Bengals versus the Browns. Jesse, what is going to be your favorite pick or top pick from this game?
It's gonna be Jamar Chase. It's easily gonna be Jamar Chase to go over his receiving yards. He's the reason, like he's crown winner. It's gonna be Jamar Chase. They're gonna sling the rock.
You're liking
What you
Jamar
got?
Chase?
Jamar Chase on the over for receiving yards.
Man, see, I was thinking the same thing about Jamar Chase. I really like Jamar Chase. But for my pick on this one, I think instead of going Jamar Chase, I'm going to go Burrow on passing yards. And the reason I say that is because, like, we were looking earlier at his passing yards from 2023 to 2024, it's increased over time. And I think not making the playoffs last year is going to put a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to come out and start dropping bombs week one. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think he's going to come out and be like, I'm Burrow. This is what I can do.
I mean, you say that, but also, um, it's just they haven't made the playoffs since 2021. That's just
But they were
I
so
know
close.
something to say. So I know really close, but like you gotta you gotta win more games throughout the season if you just and that starts off week one because we've seen in the past 3 years they have not won a week one game. They lost against the Browns. They lost against the Patriots. How are you just they're losing easy layup games, and then so this should be an easy layup game. But like you said, you're not going to pick them because they're they're not historically really good on week one.
Actually, you know what? I think I do have I do think I have a pick to ride with your Jamar Chase. I wrote down to have him an anytime touchdown for that game.
I love that pick, and honestly, I love that pick, but I'd take Chase Brown to get an anytime touchdown. I think he's more likely to get a touchdown than Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase is just there for the dirty work. He's there to to get the receiving yards, to get the team down the field, pretty much.
I agree. Do you have anything on the Brown side or no?
The Brown side is just so hard to look at. Um, I could because especially since they have five quarterbacks, you don't know who's going. Well, six quarterbacks. My fault. Six quarterbacks, and you don't know who's gonna do what. You don't know who's throwing the ball, and you don't know what tendencies they have. But I'm gonna lock in Joe Flacco is gonna be the starting quarterback. I think he's gonna be the starting quarterback week one when it comes week one, and Jerry Judy and David and Joku. Those are the only two guys that I would actually be putting money on when it comes to player props. Don't take the spread. Don't take the the money line for either one of these teams. So David and Joku and Jerry Judy are the two players that you should be looking at, especially Jerry Judy. I would take his over on receiving yards than just receptions. I would take his over on receiving yards.
Okay. I can see that because I was looking at Jerry Judy too, but I like him for his receptions because he gets targeted pretty good.
He gets targeted a lot.
It's just he's got to catch
Yeah,
it.
just gotta catch it. And he's not bad at catching the ball. By no means. He's more of a medium to deep wide receiver guy, so he's not gonna just take. They don't. Their offense doesn't really just take him, you know, doing slant routes.
True. All right, rolling on to game two. Do you want to look at Giants or Lions?
Up to you. Let's do Giants.
Want to go Giants? All right, let me pull
Yeah.
the Giants up real quick. So that way the people watching the video or happen to be in the live stream can also see what we're seeing on ESPN.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything for the Giants side or are you a Commanders fan?
Uh, 1 second. I'm pulling it up on my end too. Giants side. So I think it's like set in stone that Russell Wilson is going to start. It's either going to be Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart. Um, and it doesn't matter really who it is. I like both running backs here. I don't know if they're going to include Cam Scatterview, but I love both running backs here. Tyrone Tracy Jr. Like he solidified himself as number one back last year over Devin Singletary. Um, so let's see how it looks like with Cam Scottaboo and Tyrone Tracy Jr. That's something that I would do week to week basis. Just see them sharing snaps. Malik Neighbors, um, he's going to be targeted. He's going to be their number one guy. He's going to be who they go to. He's going to be um, excuse me, old reliable. He's I take him for the receiving yards. I think he's gonna have a great game.
Heck yeah. I don't think I have anybody for the Giants side, but I definitely have some on the Commanders side.
What you got?
I have for on the Commanders side, I am going to be looking at Jaden Daniels. I want his passing yards too. I think he easily is going to go over 150 passing yards.
Is that what the line is set at?
I don't think that's where the line is. It hasn't released the lines yet, but I'm thinking that's going to be a good range for week one because I think his average was around 200 or 190, somewhere in there. Let me look. I can pull it up on ESPN. I was on the Giants side. Let me go to the Commanders. There they are. But I'm not sure if they're going to overestimate or underestimate Jaden Daniels this season because he might, like you said, have that sophomore slump and have some negative regression. So I don't know if he's going to have the same outings that he did last season. So his average,
Yeah, I completely get it.
oh yeah, his average was might as well say 210 yards a game. So if they shoot for the underside for him to have negative regression, I think 150 yards is fair. Now they might release him at 160 or 175. In that case, I would do like an under. But if they shoot him at 150,
I would take the over.
you think he's going to go over
I'd still
150?
take the over. I think he's gonna go over 200.
See,
Complete, just
I
being
can see
completely
that
honest with
too.
you.
I can see that too. I really
I
want to
think
see
he
where the
goes over
line
200
opens
yards. I
because I
think,
think if the line opens anywhere around between 150 and 175, over is a good bet because you'll probably get plus money.
yeah. And honestly, that's just and take his rushing yards. He's such a dual like threat quarterback. He's amazing when it comes to that. Also, one guy that I will be looking for in anytime touchdown is Austin Eckler. He is no longer sharing a backfield just because of the fact that the other running back got hurt. That's it. Take an anytime touchdown for Austin Eckler. He was sharing the running back room with I think they might have cut him, or he's just yeah. I can't find him right now, but he was sharing the running back room with somebody else. Take Austin Eckler to have a rushing touchdown or just anytime touchdown.
What do you think about Brian Robinson? Is he not there anymore?
See, that's who got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt.
Yeah, he's not. He's not sharing the backfield with Brian Robinson Jr. anymore. So it is just Austin Eckler. That's why I say I like Austin Eckler having a rushing touchdown.
That makes sense because my pick for this game was going to be and Brian Robinson Jr. anytime touchdown.
See, so now you have to change that.
Yeah, so I think I might have to tail with you and go with Austin Eckler.
And I think Terry McLaurin got paid. So if he hasn't gotten paid, then he's not going to be throwing the ball to. Just hasn't been in training camp. But if he hasn't gotten paid, take Deebo Samuel. I think Deebo Samuel is due for a big season. So uh, I like Deebo Samuel to go just over on yards, all-purpose yards, because he was used so well in San Fran, and I think they're going to use him the same way. So I think I like Deebo Samuel to do something this season. I would not go week one, but week by week, check on Deebo Samuel. He will have a good season.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I was
Anything else you got for this game?
I was also looking at Scary Terry, but if like you said Terry's not in it, then I might have to reevaluate my pick on this one.
I'm just saying if he's gotten paid. If he hasn't gotten paid, then
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, and then next up on the schedule we have Lions and Packers. Your favorite game of the week.
all right,
We'll look at the Packers first
all
because
right.
I know
I'm
that's your
gonna
side.
yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I'm a massive Packers fan. If you look at my room, you can tell I'm a Packers fan. But this is gonna be me being completely unbiased. I'm gonna try my hardest to not be biased towards my favorite team. So I'm just gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. I know who starts and who doesn't. We've got Jordan Love. I think he's gonna have a great game. Well, all saying that he's not hurt because well he's been fighting that thumb injury, and if he doesn't, then they're gonna go with Malik Willis, and Malik Willis is really good. Is a really good backup, anyways. They know how to win games with Malik Willis, and if Malik Willis starts, then he's gonna use his legs. We all know that. He's gonna throw it to his favorite wide receiver, Romeo Dobbs, or Jaden Reed. Those two guys are gonna be very excuse me, very useful to Malik Willis. But if Jordan Love has the ball, he's going to spread that ball out to everybody and anybody. It's going to be Romeo Dobbs, Matthew Golden, McCall Hardman. Um, like I said, Jaden Reed. It's going to be all of those guys, and he's not going to shy away from not throwing the ball to everybody. He likes to throw the ball to everybody. That's why. Um, I would count Josh Jacobs is in as a rushing touchdown. That is the one guaranteed thing I think Josh Jacobs gets into a touchdown.
I believe that is where me and you agree. I also have written down for Josh Jacobs. It was his name, Josh.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs.
I also have written down for Jay Jacobs to get one rushing touchdown. That was one of my picks to be on for your team, your side, to sprinkle
Yeah,
that in there for you.
'cause you love that.
All right. Any
All
more
right,
on
what you got
on
for the
your
Lions?
side?
No.
All
What you
right.
got for your side?
Man, I'm liking the Lions. And I know, I think, I'm not sure. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. So that way it's on screen. There they are. You know, it's crazy. ESPN is not in alphabetical order. Isn't that weird?
ESPN is not what?
When I searched the teams weren't in alphabetical order. That's kind of weird, ain't it?
I don't know.
So
I
on
don't
the
know.
on the Lions side, I don't know about Goff, But what I do know about is that dude, Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer. Yeah,
Man, I've got
you
him.
love Jameer Gibbs.
Dude, he is the man. So his average running last year is 83.1 yards per game. If they release his line at anything between 70 and 80 yards, I'm taking the over.
No, I would take the over as well. Packers defense. Packers run defense is historically just not good. I would honestly take that bet as well too. But who knows? Um,
I mean,
that's
they
that's
could
what I
shut
would
him
be
down.
taking.
They
I
know
would be
he's a
taking the same
threat.
thing. I mean, just like Spags did to Saquon in the Super Bowl, they shut him down. So the Eagles were forced to just throw the ball. And they were okay with getting beat like that. They did not want Saquon to beat them. So I know what you mean when it comes to that. Um,
And see my
but I also
my
see David Montgomery having a good role too. I think I would take David Montgomery to have a rushing touchdown and Jameer Gibbs to go over on his rushing yards.
See, I'm glad you think that way because I'm about the same. I've got Jameer Gibbs to go over on rushing, but on the off chance they do try to shut Jameer down just because they know who he is, I'm thinking about going on the backside of it and hitting Amon Ra St. Brown for a receiving touchdown or anytime touchdown, one of the two. Because just in
Uh,
case they keep Gibbs out of the end zone, Amon Ra might be able to sneak in there and catch a pass.
I like David Montgomery to do that. I like Monty. Um, I just don't know how they're going to use the wide because the new offensive coordinator has come out and said, "Hey, Jamison Williams is going to have a very big part in this offense from now on." So I have no idea what it's going to come down to when it comes to just throwing the ball.
I mean, you're true because Jamison
So
is number two to Amon Ra. You think they might try to flip him around, go
exactly,
Jamison number one, Amon Ra number two?
especially since like that's just what the offensive coordinator said. He said that. So he's gonna be a bigger part in this offense, and I quote. So it's just tough.
See, and this is where I like to get your feedback because when I'm looking, granted, we have no data for 2025 whatsoever. I'm strictly going off of all numbers from last year. So this is what helps me too because as we get more data, I can get more dialed in. But you already know things, so where I would take Amon Ra for a receiving touchdown or anytime touchdown, if they just shelf him and they're just killing Jamison Williams, you're going to be on the right end of that where I'm going to be taking a big fat L on that bet.
Yeah, I I like Jamison Williams to go over on the. That's just too many overs in my opinion. Because it's just 1 yard, one long run that it takes for Jameer Gibbs because he is just that explosive. So I can definitely see that happening. Yeah, take the over for Jamison Williams, take the over for Jameer Gibbs,
Well,
and take the
currently
anytime
right
touchdown
now,
for
Jamison Williams, based
Monty.
off of numbers from last year, his average is sitting at 66.7 yards average per game. So if I was a
He's
sports
a deep
book,
ball.
huh?
Yeah, he's a deep ball machine. He's
If
gonna get thrown the ball deep.
Oh, for sure. And if I'm the sports book, I would set his line at 70 or 75 for the over under just to push him up based off of what you said about him being utilized more this season. They're going to try and juice his line.
Yeah, I can see that. Excuse me. You got anything else for these three games?
I think the only thing else that I was looking at, and this is just purely off of value, is the Giants money line. And I was talking to you about this earlier too. The the Giants are so far as the underdog currently on where the line is at because I can see the lines on money line spread and over under. The Giants are like plus 240. as the underdog. So they think the Commanders are just going to wipe the floor with the Giants. But if the Giants are able to sneak in and get that win as an underdog play, that is going to be massive value on the plus money side. So I'm really thinking about taking a Giants money line just as a value play.
I would do it just by itself. I'm not gonna put it in
Yeah,
a parlay.
just a straight no parlay, like $5 on it.
Uh, ooh, $5? That'd pay a lot.
At plus 240, I think if you bet five with your original bet back, you'll get it's like $18, just shy of $20 for a $5 bet.
Honestly, not worth it.
Well, so it's like the way and for everybody listening, now we're gonna start rolling into discussion and talking about things. So if you were just here for the picks, those are our picks. Now we're gonna get into the discussion part. But so like when you're looking at the sports book, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get into the sports book to make bets. When you get plus money and minus money, minus means favorite, plus means it's less likely to happen. But anytime you see plus, and it goes by hundreds usually, so plus 100
Yeah,
means it'll double your money. If you put $5 on a plus 100, if your bet hits, you get your five back plus $5. So the total win for the bet is going to be $10. So with the Giants being at plus 240, that's your money back twice and almost a half. So if you put five on it, you'll get 10, maybe 14, 13 something dollars plus your five. So it's going to land somewhere between like 18 and $20, depending on the line shifts between now and game time when we officially put the bet in.
that's it.
All right. And now, since we're into the discussion part, when we go back to the Giants, well, we're on the Giants and Commanders. I'm taking the value pick. Well, I haven't officially submitted it, but I'm looking at it to see how the line's going to shift rolling up to week 1. If it gets I'd say if it gets more than like plus 280, plus 300, I might still take it because a lot of people are trying to lean towards the Commanders, and if something happens and they're not all in sync yet just because it's week 1, that could be a sneaky good value play.
I see that. Yeah, I could see it happening. Honestly.
Because granted, I don't know the stats on NFL underdog plays like MLB. Because in MLB, if you've got a 3 series or a 3 game series with a good team and a not so great team, 40% of the time the underdog is going to win at least one of those games. You just have to bet it the right game. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but in football, that statistic drops way lower because football only plays once a week versus 3 games back to back.
Yeah. But it's just a tougher sport.
All right. Did you want to
A lot
touch
toll
on
on the
any of
body.
the picks you had for Giants versus Commanders to deep dive into
um,
any of them?
I think I took Neighbors to get the over in receiving yards because he's just gonna be so targeted. Um, the reason why I said Cam Scatterby because it's just he's been kind of hurt, so you gotta he's got the hamstring injury that he's dealing with right now. So I think they might rest him. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what they're gonna do through that, but I do love Tyrone Tracy Jr. I think Tyrone Tracy Jr. is gonna be a great big part of this offense. Um, what little offense they do have because well the offense kind of sucks. It's just the truth. Um, but that defense, that Giants defense, I would honestly not take whenever you're looking at the spread, I take the under, just because of the fact that Giants defense is so good and the Giants offense is so bad. So I think like total points talking, it could be less than 42 points.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if ESPN will show me the lines on here because ESPN has their sports book, ESPN Bet. I don't know if it's gonna show me from the stat screen. It might. I don't know. I have to actually go to the schedule. Okay, that's not what I wanted. But I don't know. We can update the over under whenever we start to get closer to week one and we really lock in what we're going to bet because we'll actually have the numbers in front of us.
Yeah.
Did you have anybody for the commander side or was it?
I said Austin Eckler to get a
That's
rushing
right.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Said Jaden Daniels. I'm so sorry. Jaden Daniels go over on his passing yards. To go over on his rushing yards because he's just so good at it. Like, get at that, and it's just competitive game. Um, I don't think I took anything for wide receivers. I think I just said to watch out for Debo Samuel, watch out for Scary Terry. Those are two wide receivers that are going to be a very big part in this offense. You got to watch out for week one. Those two wide receivers are iffy.
Oh yeah. And I mean, a lot of this is going to be just going at it because it's going to be week one. I mean, they probably even haven't developed a full groove or in sync with their teams and everything yet. That probably won't happen until probably week 3, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't giving me what I want. I'm gonna have to go back. But what I liked, yeah, I liked Jaden Daniels to go over his passing yards as long as it's within reason. Like if they try to juice his line to like 230, then it's not worth it, in my opinion. I mean, do I think he could do it? Sure, but week one, I'd rather wait a couple weeks to gamble on him hitting higher numbers than his average.
Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. What you got for in more in depth look for Bengals Browns?
Bengals Browns. Burrow. Burrow is the man. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get this stuff to pull up right, and ESPN is not wanting to cooperate with me right now. Let's go schedule. Schedule. But yeah, I like Joe Burrow. As long as his passing yards line is not stupid, even though it's week one and he's going against the Browns, I'm pretty sure he should at
And he's
least be able to get out.
sucked.
Yeah, at least be able to get out 150 or
And
something. 175.
well, he sucks week one always.
I know he sucks week one, but I have faith. I have faith that he's gonna come out and he's gonna drop some bombs week one.
I had faith last year when I was watching fantasy football. Whenever I was watching, and he was my fantasy football starting QB, and he got me 9 points. So, um, fuck Joe Burrow for that performance. It was fucking pitiful. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I'm pretty sure we're far enough in the video that it should be
It
okay.
was horrible.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. No, I understand. And see, and that's where I'm at a slight disadvantage because I didn't really start watching until week 18 when I started getting on the sports books.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't get to see Trash Burrow. I got to see Joe Burrow, the man, dropping like 220 yards, just dropping touchdowns after touchdowns with massive yards.
Yeah, that's what he was doing at that time. Yep.
And then I had Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. I just feel like it don't matter who they're playing. Jamar Chase is finding the end zone. Like Burrow goes to him a lot. At least from what I saw, he's one of the go-to guys. So I'm saying that he's going to get there.
I was having a tough time last year whenever I placed a bet on Jamar Chase, and it was in the Broncos game. It was week 17, I think. It was week 17 or week 18. No, it was week 17, and it was Bengals Broncos, and the Bengals were fighting for a spot to get into the playoffs. And I'd put some money on Jamar Chase to get a touchdown or something like that. And that game, T. Higgins got caught 3 touchdown passes, and I was pissed.
Oh, I know.
Um, just because of the fact that, like, why are we throwing the ball to? Which honestly, I get. It's like the best cornerback in the NFL is on him. Like, he's gonna struggle a little bit. That being PS2, like, it's just a little frustrating because it's the best wide receiver against the best cornerback, and you think the best wide receiver do something since it's just such a big offensively sided league. So that was a little frustrating.
Oh no, I completely agree. There's been a few times that Jamar Chase has sold me too, but he, from what I can see on ESPN, out of everybody, he's got the most touchdowns. Like he's got 17.
Oh
Well, this was
yeah,
last season, but he's got 17 touchdowns to T Higgins 10. Which, like you said, T Higgins got like 2 or 3 in one game. So just one game alone got him to second behind Jamar Chase, and that's because Jamar Chase got. Did he even get a touchdown that game?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. So
He got
literally,
receiving yards though.
oh yeah, he got his receiving yards, but literally 2 or 3 touchdowns in one game where Jamar Chase didn't get anything, and he's still 7 touchdowns behind Jamar Chase.
I know.
I mean, it is a sneaky backup play because I'm guarantee you a lot of people like me are going to take Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. But if you come down and take the number 2 guy, T. Higgins, for a anytime touchdown, his odds will probably be better money wise than Jamar Chase. So that might be
They
a
are,
good value play.
and he did get paid, so he's gonna be balling out. Either he's gonna be balling out or he's gonna suck. No in between.
Well, we're definitely going to find out coming soon. All right. What was yours for the Lions game? I know you got the Packers.
Uh, I I think the Packers will win in a close one, 3 point game. Um, hold on. Let's choose who we choose to win in the other 2 games.
Oh, you want to
So
do
I've
like a
got,
money line type deal?
yeah, because we really haven't chose anybody to win. So
Yeah, we do
let's
a lot of player
let's
props. Okay, we can do money lines. All right. Giants, Commanders. Who's your money line?
uh Commanders. It's gonna be BTA.
I do not disagree. I 100% think the Commanders are going to win. I like the Commanders to win, but just based on value and the money at where it sits, I think I'm going to take the Giants on the money line. Just because if they can do it, it's a bigger payday than betting on the Commanders.
I get it.
All right. And then Bengals Browns.
Whew.
I think I know which way you're leaning.
My my heart wants me to say Bengals. My brain is telling me to choose the Browns. I'm choosing the Browns.
I'm on the other side again. I'm going to have faith this year that the Bengals are going to get a W week 1. So I'm going to take Bengals.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Call me an optimistic. All right. And then we got Lions and Packers.
Lions, Packers. Give me the Packers in a close one, 3-point game.
Oh yeah. No, I believe it's going to be close for sure. I am going to go Detroit Lions. I think for week 1, a lot of these picks, me and you are going to be on opposite sides. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to be fun to watch. And then for the pick that I had on the Lions, I've got Jahmyr Gibbs going over rushing yards. As long as it's set somewhere between 70 and 80, I think he can get it done. And then for your side, on the Pack side, I've got Josh Jacobs for an anytime touchdown. I just think he's going to be able to get in because, like you said, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be him getting touchdown. Maybe Jamar Gibbs gets a touchdown. Amon-Ra gets a touchdown, or like you said, Jamison is able to get one of the two. I'm not sure which one, how I want to play it out in my head yet. But if we get Jamison receiving touchdown, we get Jamar Gibbs rushing touchdown, Josh Jacobs rushing touchdowns, it's going to get close.
It comes down to a kick. Last is going to win. It comes down to a kick.
I think it will too. I think it's going to be close. It might come down to Josh Jacobs 2 touchdowns and then Jahmyr Gibbs and either Amon-Ra or Jameson Williams to 1 touchdown apiece, and then someone misses a field goal, and that's the deciding factor. Or someone gets stopped early and tries to take a long distance field goal and just shoots wide. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our picks.
And
Do what?
I know I'm wrapped up. Anything else to say about these 3 games?
No, I think that's it for these 3. All right. You want to roll us out?
You got. Thank you so much for watching, spending your time with us. Just making fun of us this past whatever time we spent talking 3 games. If you have any more questions, drop them down in the comments. If you have anything else to say, drop it down in the comments. We love you. We appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share to your friends, tell everybody about us. We're new. Thank you so much.
Piggybacking off what he said, I completely agree with everything he said. Everybody on YouTube, like and subscribe. And so far, as of today, we have been streaming and uploading to YouTube for a week solid. We have 12 subscribers. If any of you 12 are listening right now, we appreciate you. You're amazing. Share it with your friends. Show people at work. It doesn't matter. We don't care. Like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. If you want to tell me, if you want to tell Jesse, who do you think is going to be more right come week 1? Let us know. Either way, we appreciate everything you guys do. Love and support. We're going to keep making videos until we stop. Everybody have a good night.